In the endless black ocean of deep space, far beyond the last fading breath of our sun, a solitary wanderer drifts in silence, its voice dim, its signal faint, yet its purpose untouched by time. This is not a ship crewed by astronauts, nor a probe designed to return to Earth. It is Voyager 2, a mechanical messenger flung into the cosmic dark by human hands, half a century ago. When it first launched, the world was younger, dancing to forgotten songs, shrouded in Cold War tension, and typing commands into room-sized computers. But Voyager 2 did not pause to look back. It obeyed only the laws of motion, pushed outward by gravity and vision. Beyond the giant planets. Beyond the edge of the known. Into the void between stars. For decades, it whispered homeward, its signal growing fainter, its memory fading into background static. Many believed its journey had become silent, that the probe had become a ghost, adrift in a sea too vast to measure, a relic of curiosity and forgotten dreams. But the silence did not last. In a cold, empty quadrant of interstellar space, where even starlight thins and particles drift like ghosts, something stirred. A motion, subtle, deliberate, barely detectable, yet undeniably real. Voyager 2's sensors, long thought unreliable, detected a disturbance. Not a malfunction. Not a cosmic ray. But a pattern. At NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, eyes widened. A pulse had arrived, too sharp to be random, too structured to dismiss. They checked the data again. Then again. Still it came, a rhythmic signal, encoded, repeating, like the knock of a stranger on a distant door. First came disbelief. Then alarm. It was not coming from Earth. It was not coming from Voyager itself. It was something else. Something following. An object, unknown, silent, and fast, moving near Voyager's path. Adjusting its speed to match. Maintaining distance. Watching. Engineers scanned for interference. Military networks listened in. Even amateur astronomers pointed antennas skyward. All confirmed it. The presence was real. The object showed intelligence, its motion reactive, its silence deliberate. Then came the real shock. Voyager 2 transmitted a data burst it was never programmed to send. When decoded, it revealed shapes. Not language. Not sound. But geometry. Fractals, spirals, recursion. Patterns that echoed across civilizations, from crop circles to cave walls, from ancient petroglyphs to quantum simulations. Artificial intelligence systems analyzed the data. Neural decoders combed through each pulse. The result was terrifying. This was not noise. It was a message. Not one we could read, but one we were meant to see. And we had seen it before. Years earlier, Voyager 1 had encountered something strange. Bursts in its telemetry. Unexplained plasma fluctuations. Dismissed at the time as aging hardware. But now, matched against the new data, the patterns aligned. Two probes, decades apart, same anomaly. Same message. This was no coincidence. This was not random. It was a signal. A repeating event. A conversation we had not realized we were in. More analysis followed. The object trailing Voyager 2, it did not move like any known spacecraft. Its gravity readings warped expected models. Its path bent around spacetime. It was not using propulsion as we know it. It moved as if gravity were optional. It was not using propulsion as we know it. A ship? A probe of their own? Or something else, a watcher? But why now? Why would it respond after decades of silence? Why not when Voyager passed Neptune? Why not when it left the heliosphere? Why here, in the deep, frozen dark, when Earth was finally ready to understand? Some believe it was always listening. Waiting. For us to evolve. Now that we have AI, now that we can model quantum dimensions, we can finally perceive its signal. And so, it spoke. Or perhaps it remembered. Because in the last round of data, Voyager 2 sent something else. A new anomaly. Buried in static. A mirror of our own earlier signal, but inverted. An echo. Not of itself, but of us. Like something out there was replaying our transmissions, remixed, rearranged, reinterpreted. And sent back, as a question. The message ends not with closure, but with an invitation. A riddle etched in cosmic noise. A whisper across the stars. We are not alone. We never were. And now, the universe may be answering. Not with words, but with presence. And with that, the quiet traveler drifts onward, its mission no longer exploration, but revelation. Its wake now haunted by something vast, something ancient, something awakening. Far beyond the last breath of sunlight, where warmth is a forgotten word, and gravity no longer clings, Voyager 2 moves through the deep. But now it is not alone. Trailing it, like a shadow cast by no light, an object moves without origin. Without known propulsion. Without signal, yet full of intent. Back on Earth, the data streams have changed. No longer random. No longer fading. But vibrant, alive, as if the void itself has begun to speak. Scientists argue. Theorists spiral into speculation. Some say it's a probe. Others, a sentinel. A fragment of some interstellar consciousness. But one thing is certain, it's responding to us. Not our language. Not our science. But our pattern. Because Voyager did not only carry instruments, it carried memory. It carried a golden disk. And on that disk, a portrait of Earth. Images, sounds, greetings. Laughter, thunder. Mathematics. The heartbeat of a blue planet. And perhaps that was enough. Perhaps that was the key. Because the object, whatever it is, has begun to transmit too. Not with words, but with echoes. With fragments of Earth's own music, slowed, distorted, played through the silence of space like a question asked in reverse. Beethoven's Fifth, shifting in frequency. A baby's cry, looped backward into silence. A pulse. A sequence. It is not a threat. It is a mirror. It is trying to show us something. Engineers isolate the waveform. I translates the harmonics. Suddenly, a pattern emerges. Geometry again. A spiral within a spiral. A recursion buried in time. The same structure found in galaxies, in hurricanes, in the DNA of life. The Fibonacci echo. They name it, the reflection protocol. It seems to respond to memory, to human thought patterns embedded in data. Voyager's ancient tech was never built for this, and yet, it has become a bridge. A resonance chamber in space. Then something changes. For the first time in 48 years, Voyager 2 shifts course. Just slightly. Barely detectable. But intentional. It is being pulled. Not by force, but by invitation. It is being led somewhere. JPL goes quiet. The media speculate wildly. Some call it a cosmic rescue. Others, a trap. But in the void, Voyager follows. Toward a region never charted, a cold scar in the fabric of the galaxy. An anomaly